when we work for this association, it is going to have ordered, back and sequence. So back is nothing but a collection of elements with the duplicates are going to be allowed in that. Sequence is ordered collection. The sequence are one ordered collections of elements are going to be duplicates are going to be allowed in this also. So when we say that there is a sequence is been mentioned in this sequence, then the eternity is going to have the airport. In between the sequence is there here. So it says that eternity is a sequence of airports. So they can get visited more than once. It is possible. So that is what 0 or more times that is being written here. In between the association, the class is going to exist. The possibilities will be there in that. So using this UML diagram, we can see that how the class is going to interact between the association, file and the user. 0 or more files are required for the user. So access permissions are going to be allowed. So that is the class. Accessibility by the user or not, that it should be permission. If it is there, then only the file will be accepted. The class will be present in between the association. Similarly works for the person and company is going to be another example that is going to be present here. Qualified association is nothing but the way in which the whole bank will be there, account numbers will be, n number of accounts will be there, account numbers will be there. One account number is going to have one bank account, one bank is going to have 0 or more accounts. Is the qualified. Not qualified is one bank is going to have 0 or more account and account numbers. Instead of writing like this, okay, instead of writing like this, you should write like this. This is the better manner of representing the data, okay, not like this, okay. Next is generalization and inheritance, okay. Generalization is the hierarchical concept of your application, where you can derive some of the classes from the parent class to the child classes. Okay. So whether you want to inherit all the subclasses of that or a special only few of the functionalities of the parent class, it depends upon the application. Okay. So usually generalization is called as a relationship. Called as is a relationship. Now here you can able to see here. This is represented. This vehicle is there. This is the generalization symbol. Okay. Car and truck. Vehicle is the parent. Okay. So in that, any vehicles it is going to be, right? Car is there, truck is there. And then the example of another example shows that customer. Generalization, which is going to be corporate customer or a personal customer. So any customers, that information is going to be drawn like this. So the advantage is that, so inheritance is there in this. Okay. Inheritance is going to be present in the generalization. Another example of that relationship generalization concepts is going to be the subclasses that it is going to work. So vehicle, the bus, truck and car, Boeing airplanes, the different airplanes are going to be there. Those things are going to be represented in this way. Person and the student. Okay, so it's nothing but a specialization of subclasses. The inheritance concept is going to be present in all these things. So it is saying that generalization concept is a subclass to its subclasses. It is going to vary from the top to bottom. The inheritance concept is going to be present in this. Where and all that it won't use this generalization. There are three purposes of this. Why I should go for the generalization? It supports polymorphism, increases the flexibility of the software, and adds the new subclasses automatically inherited by the subclasses. Means already one class is going to be there, the parent class. Child classes can get added up very easily. Polymorphism it is going to support. That is what the advantage of this generalization. Because one example, if I am going to consider, there is a draw function is there in the parent class. The same draw function can be brought to the subclass of that. Then from there again one more subclass of that also you can able to draw it. So only the new functions, whenever the child functions are going to be there, the generalization concept that if you are going to use it, you can able to make two things in this. One is inheritance as well as another is polymorphism. Both are going to get applied in this, and it is a better way of representation of the program. Structuring the description of the object. So when you are classifying the objects, so the objects are going to get classified based on the application. Okay, so different models are going to be there, and these things are going to get communicated with the individually or isolated format that they can able to inherit the classes. Embedding code reuse. Major advantage, this is reusing of the code, or we can say that one time you are going to write n number of times that you are going to use that particular application or class. For example, here I am going to tell you that calculator, if you are going to take, only is one application it is. Under this there are so many classes will be there. Means simple mathematics, where the mathematical operations plus, star, minus and slash is nothing but add, subtract, multiply and divide. These are the four operations will be there. So I am going to make this one as a one class. So then one more is the trigonometric functions, that's another class. So I am going to make it objects and classes, it is going to be mixed in that, and I am going to create a number of classes. What I will do, whenever that is required, then I am going to call. So this already it is running properly, and functionalities are going to run properly. Then what else it is required? So is the embedded code is going to be there in that. So just I am going to plug and play operation that I can able to make it. That is the advantage of embedded code reuse. See, all three together we can say have the same specification in here. It is generalization, specialization and inheritance. All three terms are yields to the same aspect of the same data it is going to be. Okay. Generalization and specialization, they are the relationship between the objects and the classes it is going to be. Then generalization speaks about the superclass generalization of the subclasses. Superclass is called as a generalization, and subclasses of that is a specialized classes. The inheritance is also a mechanism of specialization class. So where in the inheritance we will be going to have attributes, operations and the association of both the generalization and specialization relationships. Okay. Here is a sample code, that is a class model is there. So you can have, by seeing this you can able to understand that all the information about the object-oriented concepts. Okay. Now here you have the association rules are there. Okay. Then we have this end of the association names. Okay. We have then the classes are there. Different classes are there. The connections will be there. There is interactions between the classes. Okay. Then we have notations that it is going to be detailed information about that we will be going to have. So that by seeing this, the whole whatever that is there from the beginning, that we started with the design, okay, object-oriented design. So everything is there in this particular picture. Okay, there is a picture we can say. So here what happens basically, the student class is there, enrollment class is there, then semester class is there, professor class is there. So all these things. So what happens in the student class, we have the name, address, phone, email and student number and average marks. So these are the objects which is going to be acts. These are the functions. Okay, get semester taken. Okay, eligible to enroll. These are the two functions. Whether this particular student is eligible to enroll, and if he is eligible, then get the semester, which semester that he has taken. Those things are going to be get connected. Functions are being called over there. Okay, so now enrollment, student can enroll for the marks received. Okay, marks received. Okay, for which one semester. Okay, so the student can get connected to till this, and again from here the professor is also getting connected here. Okay.